The New Year Makeover with Kellogg's Special K.
In the kitchen and using a breakfast cereal to make dessert? Well, we're going to show you exactly how to do that today. We've got Sue from Kellogg's Special K in studio. She's the nutritionist for Kellogg's. We've also got our local chef Ilse showing us how to make
a healthy apple crunch pie, which is a dessert, and I think it's a very healthy alternative to a normal traditional apple pie.
I think that's definitely going to make you feel special because you're not going to use the normal ingredients.
It's not a heavy, you actually feel very light when you eat it. It's made with egg whites only. It doesn't have a pastry base. It's a very healthy alternative to your normal apple pie.
Now, is this something you've tried?
I haven't actually, so I'm really excited to see what we've got going here. But what I will say is that it's made with Kellogg's Special K. Now, Special K we know is a low-fat breakfast cereal. It's also low GI, which means that it's got slower release energy into the bloodstream. The other thing about Special K, which is great for women specifically, is that it's fortified with vitamins and minerals. So it helps you to top up during the day.
Now, what ingredients do we need for this recipe?
We're starting with 2 egg whites that we whisk to stiff peak stage. What we're also going to need is 2 tablespoons of melted butter, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of caster sugar, a pinch of cinnamon, 2 apples that are cored and diced and cooked just until they're tender, and of course a 1.5 cups of Kellogg's Special K.
Now, you'll notice that we're using the egg whites today, which is great because they're a low-fat, high-protein source. Now, we couldn't use egg yolk in this recipe, but just to point out that the egg yolk is the part that contains cholesterol and contains the fat.
Ilse whisks the egg whites until stiff peaks form. Then add the sugar gradually and beat it in until the sugar dissolves. Now, while you're doing this, preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. When the cooked apples have cooled, fold the egg whites through the mixture. In this recipe, you may substitute cinnamon with desiccated coconut.
Now, you're folding the apple into
Through the cooked apples, just using a very, very light hand. You don't want to take any air out of this.
Nice that we've used fresh
I was just
apple
going to
as well.
ask you about that, yes.
Right into
It's a low GI fruit.
What we're now going to do is I just like to break up this Special K a little bit with my fingers so that it resembles a crumb. Almost like a real apple crumble. Just slightly add your 1/4 cup of brown sugar.
Once you've combined all the remaining ingredients, sprinkle the Special K mixture on top of the apples and bake it in the preheated oven for 15 minutes.
Ladies, what do you think?
It really does smell delicious. I mean, you wouldn't even think that it's a low-fat, low-GI dessert.
So ladies, how about we dish up some of this delicious apple crumble made with Kellogg's Special K. What would you serve this with? Could you cheat?
You can actually eat it just like this, but if you like something like cream, I would rather go for a low-fat yogurt for this because it's very close to a breakfast and a dessert all in one.
You could add ice cream if you'd like to, or a sorbet.
What about a sorbet? Yes. Okay, ladies, let's give this a try.
Quick and delicious, the perfect autumn weekend treat. Find this and other great recipes on expressoshow.com and specialk.com.
The New Year Makeover with Kellogg's Special K.
So earlier in the show, Liesl made a delicious apple crumble with Sue from Kellogg's Special K. And we're going to make something else because there's a variety of ways that you can use that, right?
Absolutely. And we're also going to announce our Kellogg's Special K winner for today. But before we do that, Lee, do you want to give me a hand? Let me run through the ingredients. What you need is you need some Special K. You need some figs, which are in season at the moment. Plums. You can also substitute it for anything else. A little bit of butter, some coconut, some brown sugar, and some honey. Nice. So what I need to do is we need to take some of the fruit, just put it a little bit into our little ramekins here. Because what we're going to do is we're going to just bake this into the oven for a little bit.
Yeah.
Now this is fun, it's fruity, it's healthy, and we've just come out of you and chatting about healthy body, healthy mind.
Absolutely.
And that's what's nice about this. A great way to start your Monday. It's good for breakfast. It's a good midtime snack.
It
If you're like
is.
me, I'll have this for dinner.
And it's healthy as well.
And it's healthy.
Very nice. Cool.
Okay.
Next step.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle some honey over here. I'm going to ask you to mix the Kellogg's,
Special
the
K,
butter, and the honey and the brown sugar together for me, please. I'm going to drizzle this with some honey, just to add some sweetness. You can also take out the honey and the sugar if you don't want any. I know a lot of people don't like it too sweet, and the fruit adds some sweetness. We heard earlier with the team from USN giving us some advice there.
And this is just going to add that crunch to it, hey?
There we go, a little bit of honey here.
Looking good.
You can add
I'm
some
so
of the brown
excited.
sugar.
I must tell you that the very first apple the very first little tart that I made was an apple crumble, and it's so quick and it's so easy to make, so it's absolutely amazing.
And our winner for today that walks away is Mbali Jassy. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
She walks away with that voucher for a pair of shoes. Oh, add a little bit of sugar if you want.
Awesome. There we go.
There we go. What I'm going to get you to do is once you've mixed that, pop that in here. Very, very easy to make. The recipe is on our Facebook page, our website, expressoshow.com. What you're going to do is bake this into the oven.
Yep.
It turns out like this. I like to serve it with some Parmalos
A little
Easy
bit
Pour
of yogurt over there. There's a spoon for you.
and there.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
I'm so
Chaos in the
excited. I'm
kitchen.
taking over from you.
Okay, you know what? I think that's the perfect time to say goodbye.
Absolutely.
On this Motivational Monday.
It's been an amazing show, and we hope that you have an incredible day further. We're going to enjoy the rest of our crumble, and we'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place on Expresso.
Stay with Expresso and SABC3.